So there I was, playing Kingdom Hearts 3. A dream come true, I know. Then something felt wrong. I couldn't place what it was. There was something in the air, just a gut feeling. Was any of this for real or not? Was Kingdom Hearts 3 actually here? Was it just a far-off dream? Was it just a scattered memory? And then suddenly I felt the light. I had to know, I had to investigate. What was wrong? What was the missing page? Where was it? I had to investigate, so I looked around. I had to find an answer. The case, where is it? Where is it? Kingdom Hearts 3. Yes, this is the correct game. But 2.9. What? Why is there a piece missing? What's wrong with that corner? All the promotional art, it's missing. Was it always like that? Is this an alternate dimension? Is this even Kingdom Hearts 3? Hello everyone, this is a little preface before this video begins. So, I was under the belief that the reason the words 2.9 showed up on screen at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3 was because the opening prologue, the Hercules world, that was 2.9. And as I was making the video and doing a little bit more Google searches, there was a theory that this entire game is actually 2.9 and not actually Kingdom Hearts 3. So this little opening bit is me fucking swimming in madness as I typically do with Kingdom Hearts and this storyline and Tetsuda Nomura, who did I mention he likes to fuck with us? So yeah, if you're on this video because you were searching what is Kingdom Hearts 2.9, or if you were here for the theory, or if you were actually here to know my thoughts about the Hercules world and the opening and just kind of my thoughts going into the game, then this video's for you. I'm trying to cater to both the crowds here. But anyway, this is the rest of the video that I actually intended to make. So here we go.
What's going on, fandom, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm making a video about Kingdom Hearts 3 specifically, because it's out. The game exists. This is reality. This is the world now. After all these years, this is a post-Kingdom Hearts 3 world, baby. And I thought I'd make a little video, because at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3, there's a little tidbit that's like, oh ho ho ho, not so fast. Before you can even start Kingdom Hearts 3, you have to go through the Hercules world, and as soon as you're done with that, a little icon pops up saying Kingdom Hearts 2.9. 2.9. Apparently, in the mind of Tetsuya Nomura, the opening bit to this game is not Kingdom Hearts 3, it is Kingdom Hearts 2.9, and that's how his brain works. When you buy Kingdom Hearts 3, it's actually Kingdom Hearts 2.9 and then Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's ignore the fact that Kingdom Hearts 2.8 includes Kingdom Hearts 0.2, which together combines to make 3, but no, we have a game in the middle of that called Kingdom Hearts 2.9, despite the fact that 2.5 came out before that. What is 2.6? What is 2.7? Do we need a decibel for every single game in between 2 and 3? But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2.9. And I'll be honest, I'm still traversing through Kingdom Hearts 3. I want to take my time with this game. So far, I'm loving it. There's a lot of new interesting things to talk about. But before we get into any of that, I specifically just want to talk about my first couple impressions traveling through the Hercules world. And since I've played most of the game, though, I do have an idea of where the majority of the motion, majority of what the worlds look like. I know what Kingdom Hearts 3 is. I'm not going to pretend like I don't when I'm making this video. I have larger impressions beyond the world of Hercules, but mostly I just kind of want to focus on where my mindset was at during the opening bit of this game, and to kind of expand on that if I need to. For instance, I really want to talk about how the transformations, a lot of how those work, and you do get a feel for that in the opening bit, but you get what I mean. The opening bit to this game was everything I could have hoped for. The intro bit with Face My Fears was so beautiful. It was even better than I imagined. It's probably my favorite intro, but every time I say that, I think back of the other two intros, which I love so equally. It's hard. It's like picking a child, but like each child is like super badass and cool, and there's not like any sucky ones. But the OP was beautiful. I'm probably gonna make a whole video just about that. And then soon after that, you are slammed into the waking world, whatever it is. You look at a bunch of weird random pictures that talk about unity and vitality and friendship, and basically these are different ways to play the game, and it's not going to tell you any of that. It's gonna, via emotion and how you feel about pictures, decide how you play this game. I thought that was kind of interesting, and people, you know, who know the game obviously know what the pictures mean. But for people who are just, you know, just winging it, they can have unique playstyles based on images that they had feelings towards too. That's cool. I think that's cool. Soon after that, you are taken to an epic battle with Darkseid. This looks so fucking beautiful. The second I started this battle, I was just Sora, Keyblade in hand, dancing on the clouds, can't hold me down, fighting Heartless, smacking the most beautiful version of Darkseid I've ever seen. It looks so amazing. I can't say that enough. This is like tears. I didn't actually cry, but like I wanted to. That's how fucking beautiful this was. This was the most beautiful fight I could have imagined. And a lot of people with the previous games kind of argue that these little opening tutorial bits are canon, are kind of real, at least like in their mind or something like that. I think this one is the most debatable. No. Why would Sora be in here, even in his head? Why would he be fighting this random heart? No. The story just begins at Master Yen Sid's, where 2.8 ended. Yep, we're going to Hercules. Yep. They basically just play the footage from 2.8. You get right into the thick of it. That's cool. Just with how fucking big this game is, I don't mind that. Just throw us into the fucking universe. Let's do it. Let's start with Hercules. Why not? And before I get into that, let's just talk about some of the red flags that I was just throwing up as these opening bits were playing. The voice acting is kinda everything I was afraid it would be. This game is a fucking mixing bowl of so many voices. Fucking Jesse McCartney and really bad Mickey Mouse impersonations and a lot of other, like certain Kyrie still kinda has a terrible actress. There's so many different voices in here, and so many of them are kind of annoying, and then the writing, it's still pretty cheesy. You kind of get used to it. It's pretty cringy a lot of the time. It's your usual JRPG things, but somehow with Haley Joel Osment not really getting the voice he had all those years ago down so perfectly, it all just kind of feels it just doesn't feel right. And I know some of those voices, like them not getting the same voice actors, some of that they can't control, but that doesn't change the fact that when you hear these voices, you watch these cringy ass scenes and the dialogue, it just doesn't feel like you wanted it to. And that's combined with the fact that Riku has a completely new character design. Sora looks considerably different. I don't really like his new outfit compared to his other one. There's a lot of new things being thrown at you, and not a lot of it sticks well. But for the most part, a lot of the voice acting and the writing, I'll probably I'll get to it in another video, but the opening bit, it's not that good. Except for Hades. Hades is still awesome. But back to Hercules. Basically, they just land on Hercules. I guess Sora, with his guiding key in his fucking heart. All those fucking hearts that are stirring in there. Somehow they give him the ability to travel through worlds. I guess it's not super crazy. I guess Beast has done it before. It just makes the gummy ship and all these like rules that they had previously kind of just feel inconsequential. It's whatever. Whatever, Sora can just go places. It is what it is. But we land in Hercules, and immediately this game again looks so beautiful. The worlds feel kind of perfect. I don't really see how much better we could get for this current gen. There's the right amount of like enough to explore and jump around and like look for chests and look for things, but not so massive that like I'm getting lost and I'm like running around backtracking. It's perfect the way it is, and there's a lot of new platforming sections. Sora can just run up and down walls, glide on the sides, knocking Heartless down on the way. He can do flow motion. Flow motion, I thought for a while was going to be like overused. It was going to get in the way of like the combat. That is not the case at all. Flow motion, if anything, takes a large back seat to like transformations and the fact that Sora can just wing keyblades all over the fucking place and get like 10 feet high if he just keeps hitting X enough. But for the most part, motion traversing the world is better than it's ever been. No complaints. And yeah, there are NPCs now. NPCs in Kingdom Hearts, and I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of fucking ugly. They're very squeaky clean Disney, and they don't really have that grime that the Final Fantasy characters of Hollow Bastion had. That's kind of what I was expecting. Some of them, like, you can tell that they were just random NPC, and with how like squeaky clean they look, they don't look that good. Their voice actors are not that good. But they're NPCs, you know, you'll take them. It's so cool just to have them there. Just when you're traversing the world, especially, I know this is going past 2.9, but when you're in Twilight Town, seeing these NPCs, it just makes the world feel so much more lived in, so much more like an actual world. But specifically the NPCs and Hercules are all dumb as shit. They're either super unappreciative and they talk shit about you as you're saving them, or they're just cool with being crushed by giant fucking buildings. Hercules can just hold a building over them. They're like, I can take my time getting out of here. I don't need to. Yeah, sorry, you fight those Heartless. I want to see this battle before I skedaddle out of here. They're like, Hercules saves us like every day of the week now, so I can just take my time when it happens now. But then you get into the meat of the story, and Sora, after the events of Dream Drop Distance, is not the badass Keyblade Master that you thought he would be going into this game. He is weaker than he's ever been. NPCs are talking shit about him. That's how weak he is. That is not exactly where I was hoping the story would be. There's a lot of emphasis being on how Sora just kind of sucks now. Even Donald and Goofy make fun of him for it, and there's like hints that they're weaker for some reason. I just think that's dumb. With how you start the game off, you didn't need to have this whole arc of Sora being weak. It just feels like we're backtracking. Feels dumb. You could have just said Sora lost some of his power and that's why he doesn't have the fancy moves. He still is wasting Heartless at the beginning of this game, so I don't see the big difference. But the main meat of the Hercules world is basically Hades is finally doing the plot of the original movie, which is that he's going to release the Titans on Hercules. He tried all these plans with Orin and Cloud and Zack, I think it was Terra, using all these people to get his deeds done, but now he's finally going to actually just do the original movie. Maleficent and Peach show up for a little bit. They're looking for the black box. I still don't know where that plot's going, where I'm at in the game, so we'll see. But the rest of the 2.9 adventure is you going up to Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus looks amazing. It's so badass. I love what they did with Mount Olympus. You take the fight to Hades, you take the fight to these Titans, you fight the same Titans that you assume were gone from the first games because you already fought them. But you fight them, it's really cool, you get to run up them and there's all this crazy shit going on. There's a giant tornado fight, that one was new, I thought that was really cool. And then that's it, you completed 2.9, Hades gets his ass beaten by Hercules and Zeus and the father-son duo I didn't know I wanted so bad. It was really rewarding. And that's basically it. You slap on a big 2.9 label and then roll credits, or however this thing works. You tell me, Tetsuya Nomura. But a couple other notes. A lot of people going into this game were saying that Sora is too floaty. He's very much like how he is in Dream Drop Distance. It's hard for him to hit the floor. It's hard to really get solid feel for combat when like your enemies are just paper. That is not the case at all. There's definitely some weight behind this Keyblade. There isn't the weight of you killing like dozens of Heartless. A lot of the time when you're just killing Heartless, it kind of just feels like whatever. But where I'm at in the game, it seriously is not a complaint. And when you do get the motion down right, you do feel much more like an acrobatic badass Keyblade master Whereas the other games, you just kind of felt like a sworder. Did I just say sworder? You feel like a cool sword fighter with some backflips and stuff. But now, you're on some next gen, you're on some god tier, you know when Sora was cutting through buildings at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2? That's how you feel throughout this entire game, and it's awesome. However, there's no more drive forms. That was one of my favorite parts about Kingdom Hearts 2. That is not in this game, but with how many Keyblade transformations, with how many little events things that you can do in combat, they seriously don't need to be in this game. There is enough going on that it feels as big as it already could be. Anyway, outro time. If you guys enjoyed today's video about Kingdom Hearts 2.9, which isn't even a real game, please let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, why don't you get a discussion going? You can hit that big fat like button. It's just calling your name with its thumbs up, beautiful glory. And until next time, as always, you can subscribe, check out more videos, and until then, with that, I leave you.